Slight delay, guys. A few technical issues with the lobby. Very shortly we'll be getting back underway with the restart of Tier 7. I will be setting the grid very soon, so just bear with me a few minutes, just waiting for a couple more drivers to rejoin, and then we'll be getting underway. Yeah, it's Reese the Piggy, I think we are waiting for. So I'm just setting the grid, guys, and then we'll be getting underway with the American Grand Prix here at the Circuit of the Americas. Apologies in the slight delay, guys. We'll be back underway and racing very soon.
Right, I am here.
So it will be the white starting on pole, Mr. Bulmerclap. Second, in third will be Major, Cyan Hades, F1 2019 star, Noah, J Pie, Damien will be starting last, yes.
And the TV's just turned off, as per usual.
Who are we missing? Is it O Blessing?
Yeah, bless him. I'll invite him. I believe everyone is in, I think. Yes, everyone is in. Ow.
So, just waiting for us to load in then, and then we'll be very shortly going racing with race 2 of the Tier 7 season. And if qualifying was anything to go by, then it will be certainly interesting to watch the race. I wasn't even meant to be commentating this evening, but a few no-shows tonight, and unfortunately you've got to put up with my voice on the commentary, so apologies if you guys thought you were going to be free of me for a few days, but it is how it is, and it's just unfortunate really. No bacon wedges tonight, and no Nemesis. So everyone has listened bar one driver on the tyres.
Who was that?
That is Cracker 6. So Cracker starting on the incorrect compound of tyre.
I mean, I've seen most of these drivers race, and most of them are actually pretty good. Well, not most of them, all of them. But my eyes are on 2 people today, I think. That being Cracker and SLR Bono. What about you, Dan?
I think the favourite certainly for this race has got to be Dwight.
I mean, yes, he does look very strong, especially as he is starting P1.
Yes, please, Ryan. Sorry. So, lights out, and away we go with the Tier 7 Grand Prix. And it's a very strong start there for Dwight in the Mercedes-Benz.
Also taking the defensive line as well.
As Reese the Piggy, I believe you're still stuck on the grid, mate. So, Dwight, currently your race leader. Noah putting Cracker 6 under some pressure at the moment. Damien already picking up a time penalty there in the Mercedes. So Damien in P15. As we've got contact, Oh Blessing is round and facing the wrong way. So that puts him down to P17. So Oh Blessing dropping down, and it looks like Jarvis as well. So Jarvis is round in the Alpha Tauri as Mr. Bummerclap takes the race lead in the McLaren. So it's Mr. Bummerclap from Dwight and Cyan Hades running P3 at the moment.
But they're literally really close together as Noah trying to look to keep P3 here.
Oh, Cracker 6 is round.
Oh, and J-Pie as well.
As we've got yellow flag sector 2 and 3, that will be for the spinners there. As Cyan Hades is coming up to Noah now. L Plan is certainly working for Macachino, and SLR Bono is a DNF, and that's a virtual safety car. Some of these will go into the pits.
Oh, who's that? TTYM spinning.
So Cracker 6 is into the pits. SLR Bono is out of this race. So
very unlucky for him.
Mac certainly not happy as Cracker 6 change over to the correct compounder tyre on lap 1. So he will more than likely now not receive any penalties for that one.
Damien, Blessing and Cracker all pit, but Damien's going on the softs. Did he start on the mediums? Oh, Blessing getting a...
So Major currently putting the pressure on Bolton Seeker in P5. So it's a Haas versus an Aston. Oh, Blessing on the outside, Major on the inside.
Damage.
Bolton and Major at the moment having a cracking battle going on here for P5 and 6. But Major on the inside again. DRS is now enabled as well. So that is certainly going to spice things up here in this Tier 7 Grand Prix. As yellow flags once again, J-Pie into the pits. As Major and Bolton Seeker through the S's. Very close battle. Bolton Seeker though
also F1
going a little bit too quickly on exit, and F1 Star is into that one as well. Dwight picking up a 3-second time penalty. This is turning out to be a very, very good Grand Prix here at the Circuit of the Americas. As F1 19 Star is on the back of Bolton Seeker. We've got a 4-car battle going on at the moment between Dwight, Bolton Seeker, Star and Major.
The Milky Champion. But Jarvis picks up both the positions and getting P9.
And gets the DRS down the straight as well. So things certainly going very interestingly here at the start of the American Grand Prix here at the Circuit of the Americas. So Mac certainly happy with his academy at the moment. all running in the points bar Milky Melon, so and Bono's out as well, so got a car in first and third at the moment, so things looking very good here for the McLaren Alpine Academy. The Mercedes Academy currently got drivers in 4th and 6th. I think the academy that's benefiting the most at the moment is Ferrari in 2nd, 6th. Oh, Bolton Seeker's out. What's happened here? Was there some contact? It looks like it, because F1 2019 Star is off the track as well.
And it is a safety car as well.
So, safety car, safety car.
This race has been entertaining already.
So, the safety car is now out on the track.
Caleb's like P16. No, 17, I think. And is now P6. Coming into the safety car and coming out of the safety car, depending if he pits.
So Noah is staying out.
Right, going hard. Jarvis going on the mediums.
So most of this grid currently going into the pits. So we are blessed with the Mercedes safety car here, and we've got a 5-second penalty for Sign Hades after contact with JMH. So that will certainly have an impact on the Mercedes Academy towards the end of this Grand Prix. So, let's have a look at the position changes. Currently, coming into this safety car period, Caleb is the best of the bunch, moving up 15 positions from P17 all the way up to P2. You've also got Reese the Piggy up 8 from, I can't remember where he qualified, P15 I believe, up to P7. The biggest of the losers being F1 2019 Star, dropping all the way back to P12. Hopefully this Grand Prix will be something to remember.
Oh yeah, true.
Cyan into the pits, getting a wing change, so must have took damage from that incident with JMH. He's going on to the hards as well. I'm not too sure really what sort of strategies we should be expecting here, because So back onto the grid then, and we've got Noah currently running P1, Caleb in second, Mr. Boomerclap in P3, JMH running 4th, Dwight 5th, Reese the Piggy in 6th, Time in 7th, Major 8th, Jarvis 9th, Cracker in 10th, F1 2019 star J Pie, Milky Melon, Damien, O Blessing, and Cyan Hades.
Right, I am back. Yeah. Still in the safety car. I'm guessing I've missed literally nothing except from Milky Melon overtaking J Pie. Just. Really
I'm
surprised.
going to let Coppel lead the comps for a second because I'm just having a bite to eat whilst we're in this safety car period. So, Coppel, do your talking.
Safety car isn't coming in. J-Pod's just... Oh yeah, it is, never mind. It said it weren't coming in. J-Pod's got 5 seconds. And Noah making a great restart, by pulling 5 temps to Caleb within that straight. Mr. Bomberclack trying to go down the inside of Caleb, but he can't make the move stick there. Let's look on what's going on at the back. Jarvis, Cracker, having a little go at each other, trying to push each other to their limits, what they've got. And who is that? Milky Melon and Cyan Hades are out. Will that bring out another safety car? Yes or no? But it is both of the Alpine drivers. So now only one remains in the McLaren and Alpine Academy, who is looking very strong as he is 1/10 away from Caleb. Will he be able to make the move? Will he go down the inside? It does look like he will be able to, but will he back out? He does, but no, he goes back into it, trying to go for a second round of making the move. Reese and Jarvis both trying to make moves on each other. I mean, if I was them, I'd just be trying to use one of my teammates' ERS when it enables. But Jarvis going down the inside, getting a 3-second. I don't think he should have went down the inside there, especially as it's kind of hard, to be honest. But no, Jarvis going to check my bot. That was a little turn from Reese, and also Damien. No, not Damien. I can't tell who that is. Oh, Blessing making the move. But Jarvis going in the inside of J Pie, and he's literally right behind Blessing here. Major J right behind Dwight here, as they do pull up to, I can't remember what the corner's called. Jarvis is going to look for going down the inside of Reese. But no, Reese making a defensive line. I can't tell if Jarvis has damage or not. No, he doesn't, okay. Right, let's switch over to Caleb and Mr. Bomberclat here, as they are really close, but no, not Mr. Bomberclat. Mr. Oh, I keep messing up my speech. Caleb went really wide at the corner, and he's got no more, like, DRS to use, as he will slow down to Mr. Bomberclat now. But Major J and Dwight side by side, very close together here. But Dwight making the switch back. J-Pie going into pits as well. Damien in pit, same with Reed. TYM and J-Pie. I think J-Pie is in AI, to be honest. Major J has DRS. No, not DRS. ERS on Dwight. Get mixed between DRS and DRS. But I believe Major J now has damage for hitting the back of Dwight. I don't know though, but it does look like he does.
As we've got Mr. Bomberclap caught right up to Noah now as well.
I'm going to switch to Cracker and Jarvis here.
Noah's in the pits, so Mr. Bomberclap takes up the lead of this race. Caleb's going in as well.
Major J is literally right in the gearbox of JMH here. But also remember how JMH is in front of Mr. Bomberclap only by 4 tenths. But Major J is also as well. That's only due to seconds, but we still have 18 laps. And what I've just realised is Reese the Piggy having 20 seconds as well. What's he been doing?
I think there's a few track limits ones in there, and also so currently J-Pie in P11 is who I was riding on board with. Got JMH though on the Mac of Major J. Penalties, so Mr. Bomberclap with 6, Major with 3, Dwight with 3, Blessing with 6, Jarvis with 3, 2019 with 8, Caleb with 6, J-Pie with 3, Cracker with 3, Damien with 3, and Reese the Piggy with 20 seconds of penalties. And I think Cracker might have been a spinner there. No, it's not. It's Dwight. Who is it? It's Dwight.
So Blessing has went from P18, I believe, to now P4. He is fighting for podium. Well, not fighting yet, but he knows he wants that podium.
So the battle now is between O'Blessing and JMH. At the moment,
Actually, no, it's not. It's
JMH is the
Damien
one
and
that's keeping
Cracker.
it. as O'Blessing is going to get the DRS on JMH down the straight, and this should be an easy overtake for
and it's
him
Damien making the
into
move
turn
on
one.
Cracker. What a move! But they do touch. Cracker nearly hit him, but he did go for a risky move. That bar was very close between the two drivers. That's
So
Cracker.
Dwight back in the pits, off the getting off those hard compounder tyre. So not enjoying the best of days on those. Going on to the softs. I don't think the softs will make the end from here. So certainly have to pit again.
And it is Cracker gonna go do the, I guess the left side of Damien here.
As JMH does have DRS down the straight, it will only pull him closer. I don't think he'll be able to make an overtake, but he has got a lot more battery left than O'Blessing, as O'Blessing's battery light is flashing on the back of the Aston Martin. The Alfa Romeo is looking for a move. JMH, though, still yet to pit on the medium compounded tyre, which he started the race on. So JMH still there in that 4th place spot at the moment. O'Blessing third, Major in second, and Mulmaclap in P1. So the top 4 certainly pulling away as Major picks up another 3-second time penalty. Noah and Time are the only other 2 drivers other than JMH in this one without a time penalty yet, and we're still not 50% of the way through this Grand Prix.
Noah has clawed his way into the F1 2019 Star DRS.
He has, yeah, he's within DRS range now, is Noah, but certainly doesn't have a lot of battery left, only on 8%, whilst F1 Star is on 54. So F1 Star certainly going to have the battery to defend with, but is it going to be enough to keep Noah behind?
I mean, he's been using that ERS since the start of the last corner, so I don't think he will be able to get him, as he's on 0, and F1 Star will be like, they will be closing the gap, but F1 Star will have way more of an advantage due to how more Noah and F1 Stars is. But Noah is still using his energy.
I think Noah is probably using ERS assist here.
In my opinion, that I wouldn't use because battery really.
Tell you what, Jarvis is looking quite good here, running P5 at the moment.
Yeah, Jarvis didn't have the best of starts, especially spinning out a couple of times. He's clawed his way into points. He's clawed it up to 10 points, but the thing is, will he be able to keep it or make more out of that?
As Time gets 3 seconds, so now only the 2 drivers left running in this Grand Prix without a time penalty. Barring a couple of incidents in this one as well, it has been a little bit cleaner compared to last week, so certainly good to see. Obviously a little bit of an easier track to drive is the Circuit of the Americas compared to Albert Park, but yeah, it's certainly a good race, and the field pretty evenly spread out at the moment. The only real challenge is between F1 2019 Star and Noah for P6 and 7, but Jarvis running strongly in P5, JMH in P4. Obviously he has to pit again, so it's going to be certainly one to see what happens with JMH. Cracker in P10 had to pit early on to go onto the medium compounder tyre because he started on the incorrect compound, so that will be his strategy a little bit messed up compared to what he was hoping to do. Dwight and Damien, the two Mercedes drivers, swapping places there for 12th and 13th as F1 2019 star does almost spin coming round into the final turn, but he has got the DRS down the main straight on Noah up to turn 1, but certainly not close enough to even think about making an attack there in the Alfa Romeo. So it currently is McLaren P1, Haas P2, running third is Aston Martin, then it's Alfa Romeo in P4 with the Alpha Tauri of Jarvis P5. Certainly looking strong for the Ferrari Academy today, running currently P2, P4, P7. Mercedes running P3 and P10. Red Bull looking strong as well, to be fair, P5, P8, P9. And then McLaren, obviously the only driver left in the race, running in P1. So Mac certainly going to be hoping that Mr. Bomberclap can keep this one going. Because Mac's certainly going to be hoping there's no further safety case, because Mr. Bomberclap is the only hope for his academy to score points today, with Milky, Cyan and Bono all DNFing in this one. So all his hopes are on the shoulders of Mr. Bomberclap, with Major in second. Major has shown very strong pace this race, but Mr. Bomberclap is starting to pull at the start of the field, so he is certainly going to be hoping the rest of these cannot catch up.
As Dwight looking to make the move, but will he be able to make it? It does look like he will, but it's very close. Yes, he does, because time does break out of that.
I'll tell you what, some of these tier 7s certainly taking the S's very nice and cleanly. Just watched F1 2019 star take him there, and gained up a hell of a lot of ground on Noah. This is really where the battle is on the track at the moment between these two for 6th and 7th. Losing that time on the exit, but onto the DRS straight now, and he's almost a second back, but he has got the DRS down the straight once again to pull him closer once again to Noah, and the DRS is a massive advantage on tracks like this, because not a lot of I can't remember if there's many overtaking opportunities around here. I don't think there's that many.
I think there's like 2 or 3.
Certainly the DRS advantage you do need to make count on the Circuit of the Americas. I think shortly we will be seeing JMH pit within the next 2, maybe 3 laps. Jarvis picking up another 3-second time penalty in the Alpha Tauri, but no one now in this race is within DRS range of the car in front, as we see 2019 star boxing. I think we could see a fresh set of softs going on this Alfa Romeo, and if that works for him, I think we could see his teammate come in next lap in the other Alfa Romeo. Got yellow flags in sector 1 and 3. I think that might be Noah in the other Ferrari, but I'm not too sure. And we are seeing softs go on to the Alfa Romeo of F1 2019 star, so it's certainly going to be interesting to see when JMH will decide to pit. I think we might see it at the end of this lap, to be honest. If his teammate thinks the softs can go the end, maybe they're communicating in a party and he'll be letting him know how they feel. And it's quite interesting to see though, the soft runners that moved on to the softs a few laps ago are all coming off them and only really doing around about 7 laps on the soft Campana tyre. So certainly going to be interesting to see if 2019 star can make the end on this new set of softs. Damien going on to a fresh set of mediums. I'm riding on board currently with the Alfa Romeo of JMH, because I think this may be the lap where we do see him in the pit. There is contact behind, I think between Jarvis and Noah, quite possibly. We did see yellow flags, but Jarvis and Noah very, very close now. half a second is the gap. We are seeing JMH in this lap. He's going softs to the end then. So his teammate's done it. Is the soft tyre strategy going to pay off for the Alfa Romeo? Has got yellow flags at sector 1 and 2. That is the McLaren. That's Mr. Bummerclap. He has spun from the lead of the race in the S's. So that drops him down to P2. Has he got damage on board that McLaren? He has. He's missing a right front wing end plate. So certainly that will not help him in this one. As Mr. Bummerclap loses out to Blessing as well, so he's down to P3 now. Really, it's all to fight for Major. It could be Major getting the win here now, because we could potentially see Mr. Bummerclap going into the pits, getting a new front wing, because he is struggling with the damage here at the Circuit of the Americas. So we could see him going in for a fresh wing and a fresher as well. Is he going in? Yes, he is. He dives into the pits. So going for that new compounder tyre. We've also got Major in the pits as well. J-Pie is a spinner in the Red Bull.
It is a three-way battle between JMH, Prakat and Caleb. All of them are really fast. All of them have been strong all race, even in qualifying.
And Jarvis in the pits as well. Oh, Caleb! Oh, no! There was nothing that could be done there. Caleb just lost traction coming out of the corner, and we do see a safety car.
I think someone, who's that? F1 star. That I think when Caleb spun, I think JMH hit. Well, went into Caleb as well, but I couldn't really tell who went into him. That is very unfortunate for Caleb.
Let's have a quick check over the penalty. Has a drive-through. It's picking up 3 seconds behind the safety car. Who have we got in the chat? Got Marcus watching, Max watching, Tango, Kopi, JXCVR, LNG Optic, Mink Elephant, Pookie, Ryan is a boss, Sir Skion. Good evening, Sir Skion. He's only a reserve. Evening, boys, in the chat. So, who are we predicting to win this race? Obviously, penalties will play a big factor in this one, because every driver left has got a penalty. Noah has a drive-through. If Reese the Piggy does pick up another penalty, I think we may well see him pick up a disqualification in this one. Myself and Crazy Man made contact with young SRK Orbit, known as Coppelstrike at the time, and he got disqualified on the first lap. Mac wants to see the penalties. There are the penalties, Mac. And I think the safety car is coming in this lap, so... If I was Noah, I'd be diving straight into the pits. Jarvis up to P3 now. I think personally, providing he can keep it clean and no spins, I think this is Mr. Bomberclat's race to win. Obviously, Mr. Bomberclat picks up another 3 seconds there on the slower compounder tyre, the mediums, so that will harm him a little bit here. Got the soft runners in front of him, got time on the hards. It sounds like he had no compounder tyre left. Did Noah get 2 drive-through penalties? Let's have a look. He only picked up the 1. And Cracker does get the move done on Jarvis. Dwight and Bullock on each other as well. And Cracker does keep his nose in front. And DRS is now enabled. As I've got Blessing and Major side by side going into turn 1, and Blessing now takes up the race lead. Let's switch over to Major's view of this battle. We really need to see these guys behind making some moves, and Major back on the inside line. It's very, very close coming out of the corner onto the DRS straight. Billy the Gamer in P5, or Jarvis as he's known. And Cracker is catching this battle for the race lead. Oh no! That's very unlucky for Blessing, and we've got a VSC! As Bulmaclat in P5, very, very unlucky there for Blessing, obviously having a cracking battle, and then all of a sudden he does unfortunately crash. But got Cracker in P2, Major P1 and Dwight in P3. this is a good battle going on between Jarvis and Mr. Bummerclap. It's the only battle really going on the track at the moment. And I think Mr. Bummerclap might have damage. Hate shot this. Your mic. I can hear you talking in your room, Orbit, but nothing's coming through your mic. But Mr. Bummerclat and JMH battling very closely at the moment. Is Cracker going to be able to put a challenge on Major on the last lap of this race? Oh, this is Major's race to win now, because Cracker another 3 seconds, as does Mr. Bummerclap. As Noah picks up another 3 seconds as well. As Cracker and Major then. There's a 10th gap. Who's going to win this race on track? This is going to be very, very close between these two. But who will it be? I think it's going to be Major, unless Cracker does make a move on the final few corners, but he does lose a little bit of time there through that section of track. Around the final 2 corners then, and it's going to be Reese the Piggy out the Grand Prix. Major does come across the line though to take the checkered flag and the race win. Cracker takes home this in P4, but Mr. Bummerclap and JMH do gain a few places there. P19 Star moves Jarvis down to P7. J-Pie moves up to P6. F1 2019 Star and Jarvis. It's going to be time next across the line. Who are you, Pookie? Who is Pookie? As time crosses the line in P9. And will come round and take P10. And finally it will be Noah. So a big thank you to you all for joining us this evening. We won't be doing any interviews tonight. However, that was a very interesting tier 7 Grand Prix for the guys who have raced this evening. But a big thank you to you all for joining us, and we will see you again next week. We won't see you again next week, we'll see you tomorrow actually at Imola. So big thank you to everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow for tier 5 and 6. Don't know who we're raiding, but